Okay guys, in position, in position. Dia akan kasi in position, jom.
Honestly, I'm just kind of tagging along, looking to see stuff I've never seen before, stuff that we can't see in the States, so very excited for that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to this special broadcast. One night in Tokyo, featuring some of the fastest cars we can find, in the fastest type of driving we can find as well. And all because we're bringing Tokyo Auto Salon KL. So Tokyo Auto Salon is coming to Kuala Lumpur. It's going to be an awesome, a really awesome event. And we're going to kick things off with this wonderful Wangan drive.
So kira kan dari segi car culture dekat Tokyo, Wangan ni salah satu car culture yang diorang ada dekat Tokyo. Saya kalau diikutkan rasanya dia masih hidup sampai sekarang. Cuma dia dah kurang dari segi macam street racing punya kind of vibe. Dia lebih kepada show car punya kind of vibe lah.
Yeah, so basically sebab zaman sekarang pun police activity on the highway is a lot higher.
Polis sekarang kita dah laju, Max.
Yes. So of course, as usual, before we get started with the broadcast, we'll like to say that if you are going to do something like this, do it on the sim and not in real life.
Agree. Don't try this at home, brother.
Yeah. Tak selamat bang.
Tak selamat.
So there you have it. We will be able to read your comments all throughout tonight's stream. So don't be shy. Leave a comment down below, and ask us and ask our special guest that we have on this evening. Anything you want to ask for them. You can see there Umar Abdul Aziz, apa khabar Max dan Budi? Khabar baik.
We are doing great, orang Melayu kata.
Yeah.
Yes. Orang Melayu always say that. We are doing great, brother. But nevertheless, Max, untuk aktiviti hari ini kita akan buat satu, kita kata bukan racing lah
Yeah, it'll be like a team drive or like TT lah.
TT lah. Kalau kita dah biasa dekat Malaysia, we call it TT lah, teh tarik session lah.
Yeah. So it'll be a night drive, sort of Kanjo vibe kind of thing. But of course, we're not in Osaka, so it's not Kanjo, it's Wangan.
Wangan, yeah.
Bayshore Highway. We'll be specifically on the C1 section, C1 loop section, for tonight.
Omar Aziz said mangan. Mangan is actually makan, brother. It's Wangan.
Yeah. So there you have it as well. We've got a few special cars in stream. We'll have the Fini FD-RX-7. We also have the R35, R34, S2000. We have the Blackbird Porsche 911, 930 yang old school tu. And a few more.
Itu bukan Devil Zack, bukan. dia punya
Itu lawan
dia punya lawan dia yang kali hitam tu.
yeah.
Ya.
Yeah, so a mix of real life cars, and we actually do have 2 cars from the anime Wangan Midnight that have been tuned by the crew at SRP, Shuto Revival Project. So of course this is part of the SRP map, Shuto Revival Project. Shuto Revival Project.
Shuto Revival Project, yeah.
Shutoko basically means is short form for Shuto Kosoku Doso,
Apa tu?
Metropolitan Expressway.
Oh, okay. Dia kira kalau secara dia kira MRR2 lah,
Yeah,
senang.
basically.
Susah shoot ke say.
Yeah, something like that. So we have a few of our favorite drivers out practicing right now. So we've got Kamal Ali and we've got also Master Seth, who's going to be joining us later on. So do look forward to that. But of course,
So itu dia. Ada yang tanya Max, saya nak beli tiket dekat mana link? Kat mana link?
link kalau tak silap dekat comment section ada ya.
Kita akan letak link di comment section below.
Yeah, dekat description pun mungkin ada.
Daniel RVP kata tiket boleh beli lagi ke tiket online? Masih boleh beli
yeah. So jangan lupa juga pakai kita punya code.
Apa kod dia?
Kalau tak silap Vertex online Vertex Esports.
Nanti kita akan letak juga kod tu dekat comment section. So korang boleh pakai kod tu dan korang berpeluang untuk memenangi hadiah berupa ni lah hadiah dia.
Nak describe tu mungkin susah.
Aku nak cakap susah tapi dia scale car which is the scale model yang limited edition lah.
Yeah, betul.
This is the limited edition one is actually ratus punya ringgit tau.
Ya, ini bukan murah sebenarnya.
Bukan.
So kita boleh tengok dekat sini kita ada Liberty Walk Silhouette Works Lamborghini Aventador. So ini daripada Lamborghini Aventador yang dah dimodified oleh Liberty Walk. So ini kira agak trendy juga. Dan yang kereta besar tu R34 kalau silap. So this is Kaido House Racing R34 Kaido Works replica, officially licensed product from Nissan, modified very nicely. Yeah, it looks good. So
Yep.
yeah, you have a chance of winning all of this stuff here. Let's just do the hand model thing.
Siang.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. That's it.
We'll put that away. So yeah, of course, before we head in there, just check out that message there. So adrenalineImpact.com/TAS KL 2023 and input promo code Vertex Esports. So that's VRTEX Esports for your chance to win those prizes and get a decent deal on TAS tickets. Tokyo Auto Salon KL coming to KL.
Tak lama lagi seminggu lebih right?
Yes. So now we're gonna head over to our special guest for this evening. Please give a warm welcome to Jason from it's from Excite, right?
Element X, yes.
I do apologize. So from Element X, got caught out with something earlier. So Jason from Element X is part of the team that brought in. You're the CEO of Element X, and you're part of the organizing committee for Tokyo Auto Salon KL. So yeah, I mean, good to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah,
it's nice to be here.
Yeah, it must be quite a busy time preparing for all of this.
Absolutely, it's crazy now. From now up till the event day, 9th to 11th of June. So it's a mad rush to get everything ready.
Yeah.
But it's also a very exciting kind of mad rush. So we are looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to the results as well. It's going to be a huge event there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But just to let the guys know back home, perhaps a couple of maybe 1 or 2 people who still haven't heard of Tokyo Auto Salon. I think most of the crowd, looking at some of the guys who are watching right now, they're really excited about Tokyo Auto Salon. But just let us know about what the history behind it is.
To put it very simply, obviously, as the name suggests, it's from Tokyo. The original version is from Tokyo. So it's basically the world's largest and probably oldest, most prestigious aftermarket car show in the world.
Yeah.
So it's been around this is the 41st year for the first year, almost half a decade.
Yeah.
It's been around, and it's coming to Malaysia for the first time. So we
Yeah.
are very excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Has it gone to many other places apart from Tokyo? I think there's only a couple
It's
of places.
gone to, prior to this, it's only been to, if I'm not mistaken, Singapore and Bangkok. Yeah, not too sure about the other locations, but generally it has never really come out of Tokyo, let alone to KL, to Malaysia. So we've been talking about, me and my partner, our co-organizer partner from Muse, Mr. Ridwan. He's not here today, but we've been talking about it since 2019. So just before the pandemic, right? So we were saying, hey, okay, let's do this. You know, we were talking about it, getting things ready. Then pandemic hit, right? So everything was put on ice. But halfway through, we were still in touch. We were still talking about it. So sometime late 2021, when everything started to simmer down and get stable, so we called each other again and said, hey, you know, I think it's time. So we started. We hooked up again with the principals in Tokyo, and now here we are, about a week and a half away from the actual event, first time in Malaysia.
This is actually quite a big event. Actually,
Absolutely.
it is a very huge event.
Huge event that's going to be happening. And of course, there's going to be a few cars coming over there. What's that like, actually trying to organize cars coming from Japan over to Malaysia? It must be a huge, huge
It's
logistical challenge.
logistical challenge, primarily because these cars are basically priceless, one of a kind, right? So if anything were to happen to them, right? So the insurance, the logistics, so they have specific logistical partners and you know, procedures that must be adhered to bring the cars in. So it's a very tedious and you know, tedious process. But as the cars are already on the ship as we speak, we have pictures of them from the port in Japan. So now it's en route here to Malaysia. It'll be arriving sometime next week.
So how long the travel time from Japan to here?
About 2.5 weeks, two and a half to 3 weeks. Yeah.
It's quite a long trip. I mean, seafaring. And they'll have to go fairly slowly through a very congested waterway. Probably one of the most congested waterways in the world, actually. So, here's hoping. Usually, everything works out all right. So here's.
Fingers crossed.
It's one of those things. There's so many different moving parts to a show like this. Not only the cars from Japan. I think there's also some cars that are coming from Malaysia. And,
absolutely. In fact, to date, I think we have at least about 120 highly souped up or modified cars locally.
Nice.
So you'll be surprised. I mean, we've seen some of the cars. Some of it has been brought to our press conference in March. So if you look at those cars, in fact, I was also very surprised. We brought our principals from Japan. They saw some of the cars. They were also surprised. Wow, you have things like that in Malaysia? Yeah, we do. Right. So it's really amazing. We have 120 of those. Apart from that, we also have, I think, at least 30 to 40 more from private collectors who are also lending their cars to us to showcase.
So this is like one time punya apa orang kata experience yang kita nak tengok benda-benda macam ni.
It's a show. It's a show. So our aim is to basically to put on a show for people who want to see things that they will never normally get to see, let alone under one roof, everything. Okay? So we are very, very excited about it.
I mean, I remember reading about Tokyo Auto Salon way back in the day. It's the entirety of the the convention center in Tokyo. I forget the name of the place, but it's like 3 or 4 different buildings. They take over that entire lot and even the street outside and the car park. So I'm sure we'll see a fairly huge event, because that's what TAS has always been about, hasn't it?
Right. So that's the objective. That's the hope that, you know, we will we will be able to capture the car enthusiasts here in Malaysia. Not only just the car enthusiasts, but I think just any, like I said, it's a show and it's one of a kind. So I think it will appeal to all walks of life, from young to old.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a car enthusiast, I think you would want to come and see this.
Yeah, it's a unique slice of Japanese culture that's been brought over basically.
The fact that they have car that come from Japan.
Yeah.
Actually, those car is actually one of a kind car. Like those the things like NSX lah, apa lah. We can't see that in Malaysia.
The Spoon NSX
Yeah.
is coming.
Yeah.
Spoon
Not,
NSX.
not just a regular
Exactly.
NSX. A regular
That's
NSX is
just
hard enough, but that car is legendary.
legendary.
I think most of the people around the world, people outside of Japan, haven't seen that car in anything other than perhaps hot version
Right.
videos.
Yeah, correct.
So I mean, what is the other thing as well is how was your experience dealing with principals back in Japan? How making contact with them, was it much of a culture shock, or were they really happy to?
Not really. In fact, I think so far they've been really happy with the way we've been organizing the event. They were here a couple of times, including the recent press conference.
Yeah.
So they've been very happy. They've been quite impressed with how things are run. So Japanese people, they are absolutely very cultured and very friendly and very courteous.
Yeah.
But they are also very tedious and very meticulous about the
Yeah.
things that they want happen. So I think so far we've been doing pretty okay with them. So fingers crossed we still get everything done properly lah.
Yeah, it sounds like if everything goes well, then this might actually be a more than a one-time
Yeah,
occasion.
Oh
I
no,
do agree with
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, barring any crazy thing.
Yeah.
We will definitely be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome as well. It's going to bring a whole new, because we've seen previously a lot of rather big shows and with cars coming in from Thailand and Indonesia coming up. But I mean, to have something this big, this large, I think this is going to be the first time that we've ever seen a car show on this scale, and the quality is going to be through the roof, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be brilliant.
So can we share? Can you share a little bit about the cars that are coming in from Japan?
I can mention a few, like for example, the Spoon NSX is here. Top Secret GTR. HKS Supra.
Okay.
That's just to name a few, and then we also have a few. So all those that we have selected, not only are they from well-known tuners over there, but they are award-winning cars.
Okay.
Not only are they super tuned and modified, but they actually are the award-winning ones. So we carefully hand select these cars. We also have some cars that I don't know if you've heard of it. If you've heard of this car called the Mitsuoka Orochi, the one that looks like an alien ship.
Yeah.
That one is like ikan pari one.
Correct. So we have that as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So
actually,
just
those
name a
those
few.
cars was actually from legendary tuners.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
And I think we're going to see a lot of guys here, because I think in Malaysia the majority of car fans, I mean, there are a few out there that really study the proper Japanese JDM car culture, but I think for the majority of car fans here in Malaysia, this will be the first time they'll be open to not only your HKSs and your Top Secrets and people like that, but a few other brands, tuning brands, aftermarket brands that they would not normally have any sort of exposure to.
Right.
Like we normally get a lot of the, how do you say, bread and butter stuff here, but I think this is going to be a fantastic way for smaller Japanese tuners to come over with their products and actually showcase what they can do.
Yeah. We also have another little bit of surprise. We will be assembling, I think for the first time, the full collection of Initial D cars.
Oh.
All 37 Initial D cars in pristine condition. But these are all sourced locally, but throughout the entire country.
Yeah.
So all of them will be here.
Yeah.
Each car will be immaculately done according to the actual show,
Yeah.
including even the Japanese license plates.
Wow.
So all 37 cars from Initial D will be here.
Yeah. That
Ooh,
must
that was a big news.
now I thought the Japan
Yeah.
bringing cars in from Japan is going to be the hardest thing, but that sounds like that was
That was
probably
the hardest. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the
So
hardest.
we also want to encourage anyone. I'm sure there are plenty out there.
Yeah.
Not just the AE86, right? There's so
Yeah.
many. There's
Yeah,
37
yeah.
different cars. So anyone who has a car
Yeah.
that is a replica to the ones that they have in Initial D,
Yeah.
so we encourage them to please come over and showcase your car as well. Yeah.
awesome stuff. There's because I know there's more than one replica tofu 10
Absolutely. That's the most
86.
famous, obviously. Yeah.
But yeah, I've even seen all sorts of other stuff as well. So yeah, just having a look.
Tu ada soalan tadi.
We're looking for some comments coming around here. As they say in Japan, "Matte kudasai." Please stand by. We will be back. But while they're going through there, we'll just have a quick chat about the rest of the activities that are going to be around there. Of course, the cars are the main attraction
right.
of the show. But what else can the guys look forward to?
apart from the cars that which is the main thing that people
Yeah.
want to come and see,
Yeah.
we obviously we have some very interesting demonstrations. For example, we'll have a refueling demonstration by the Spoon NSX.
Right,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Something that you probably won't get to see in real life. We also have, I think this one for the guys, we are bringing in a host of original Japan race queens straight from Japan. We are flying them in as well.
Oh, nice. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So they have also been carefully handpicked through auditions that we have held
Yeah.
online between here and in Japan.
Yeah.
So we have handpicked them as well to be here.
Because that's another thing that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to the race queens there, is that it's a huge honor for those models to be a race queen. It's a very strenuous process.
It
and
is.
It's
No joke.
yeah, it's not just being pretty. You've
Yeah.
got to know your
Yeah.
stuff as well. You've got to be able to represent
Yes,
the team.
yes,
You've got to know
yes,
everything about
yes,
what you're dealing with. So they are really. It's very weird in the West because in the West it's just sort of eye candy, but actually in Japan they are they are the mascot of the
Mascot,
team.
yeah,
Correct,
yeah.
correct. They are true professionals.
Yeah.
Their knowledge and the way they talk,
Yeah,
it's really something else.
Yeah.
So
That'll be
Yeah.
great actually to actually go down there and actually interact with.
yes,
all
so
of
there'll
these.
be meet and greet sessions,
Oh, okay.
things like that. So yeah, please.
So I hope this answer your question.
Yeah. We can meet Japanese. Oh yeah, we can meet Japanese girls there.
we
Yes.
can meet Japanese girls.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And Edwin Lam has asked, when will we announce the lucky draw winner? So, for those of you who don't know, you guys do have a chance of actually winning tickets to the Tokyo Auto Salon. So all you got to do is like the stream, share the stream, and tag 3 of your friends in your shared stream for a chance to win 2 tickets per username, I guess, per person. So you can bring a friend along. So we're going to give out 2 tickets per winner to the Tokyo Auto Salon, and we will be announcing the winners, I believe, on VGN on Thursday.
Thursday, yep.
Yes. So do tune into Vertex Gaming News. We will announce the winners of that giveaway on that program.
So we have a comment by Eddie Gino. Welcome to Malaysia, Tas. It was actually an honor
Yeah.
for us to have them here.
Yeah, it's something that I used to talk to one of our executive producers, Kelvin. We used to talk about this quite a bit. It's like it would be great to head over and as a crew just go down to Tokyo Auto Salon because it's an amazing event. You get to learn so much about JDM culture, what's actually happening in Japan. To have it brought over to us here, it's a huge privilege, isn't it?
yeah, it's something that we the kind of privilege that we hope to bring to Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I did have a sneak peek on a couple of things that might be coming over. I think that the surprising thing about what we're going to see with the cars over there is the variety of modifying styles that they have there. It's not just the sort of Wangan races or the drift cars, or it's a huge spread of cars.
The way that car defined is different.
Yeah. So
it's more than just Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more than just
Absolutely.
Japan.
You have
car.
everything you can possibly imagine.
Yeah. So even if you're not necessarily a huge Japanese car fan, if you're just a car fan in general, you should come down because it's a unique take on car culture, I think, anywhere in the world. Yeah.
Even TAS in the Tokyo Auto Salon in Japan, it's not just showcasing the Japan car.
Yeah, they have others.
Yeah, they have others culture.
The likes of Lamborghinis,
Polos and
Ferraris.
everything.
They're all there.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is going to be absolutely amazing stuff there. Before we go into what we're going to be doing this evening on the streets of Tokyo, just one more quick question. Is there anything you want to tell to the general public who are coming, who've got tickets to come to the Tokyo Auto Salon? Any do's, don'ts, anything you want to encourage them to bring in?
I suppose we anticipate the traffic to be a bit congested, so maybe try to come a bit earlier, get a proper parking spot, things like that. But other than that, just come with an open mind and just enjoy the show. I mean, basically that's all. Bring your friends, bring your family.
Yeah,
you know, just come and enjoy the show.
Yeah. So absolutely as well. That's going to be a great stuff indeed. And of course, our usual standard disclaimer here on Adrenaline Impact. Nice to see, nice to hold, but you really cannot afford to break these cars.
No.
Just look at them. Look at them.
Nice to see. That's it. That's it. That is the borderline, bro. Come on. No. There's no such thing as nice to hold, okay?
Yeah.
That is the borderline. Nice to see.
When things are priceless, it's going to be quite difficult. But having said that, you are going to get a good view of these cars. I think there's no other opportunity. You can't get the story on a picture or in a video. You've got to come down and see these cars for yourself. I'm looking forward to that Spoon NSX.
This is like the majalah punya material, but in front of your eyes, you know?
Yeah.
In real life, come on.
Yeah, and you'll be able to, hear about the stories from some of the people who are actually there, and talk about all of these people, and to see it in front of you and to get the real facts of the matter, what the cars are actually capable of, and what the stories behind them. The stories of building the cars are sometimes more interesting than the cars themselves. So that's going to be some of the stuff that you can get a glimpse into at TAS KL. And I think all of us are definitely going to be looking forward to it.
So there's actually a question from our viewer who asked about what happened in that 3 days. Is it the same activities or?
No, there'll be different activity. Of course, the displays, the cars on display will be the same, but there'll be different activities that will be happening on stage throughout. We have also invited lots of car clubs, so a lot of them will be here. So they will come on different slots on different days.
Okay.
So that will also add to the excitement and the
What day are we going?
So
every day lah.
Yeah. How many tickets we got?
What day are we going?
Yes. I think the answer is yes. You guys will probably be able to see me and Budi as well, and the rest of the Vertex Esports and Adrenaline Impact crew down there. So who knows? We might sneak up on it a little bit, but if you guys are lucky, you might be able to say hi to us as well. But that's going to be a good point as well, because I think a lot of the most interesting cars that you find at these shows actually do come from car clubs. Like, I've seen some really interesting builds up
Absolutely.
there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You already thought about 3 club cars at least.
I went like that.
They're going to be there.
This is crazy, bro. Is there will be a driving simulator games?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. The answer is yes, bro.
Yep. So there's going to be a few of those down there as well. And of course, we have events here. We've got not only tonight's event that's going to be held on SRP, but we also have a Race to TAS event.
Yep.
So qualifying is already open for the Race to TAS event right now. It'll be tuned NSXs with about 360 brake horsepower around Tsukuba circuit, which is great. Tsukuba only about an hour and a half away from Tokyo City Center, and with the NSX, it just seems like such an iconic combination.
Tsukuba is one of the iconic track for car clubs, and all those gentleman races.
Yes, and of course the home of Time Attack.
Yes, exactly. Who doesn't love Time Attack in Tsukuba?
Oh yeah. So look forward to that, and winners of that event will actually also be able to take home free tickets to the Tokyo Auto Salon. So if you think you're really quick in AC, now's the time to go out there and qualify. Then we'll take the top 15 drivers to go into the race there. So what are you waiting for? Start your engines.
Itu dia. Betul, Kelvin kata, oh boleh lagi beli tiket lagi, boleh beli tiket lagi dan ada cabutan bertuah pun. Itu dia. So tiket kita masih, penjualan tiket masih dijalankan macam biasa kan. Sampai hari event pun masih ada penjualan.
Yeah. So there's always chance to get tickets. Tickets are readily available right now. But I wouldn't hang around too long. Head on over to the link in the description and make sure to use the promo code Vertex Esports for your chance to win some really cool prizes as well.
Shafi Ramli, Tsukuba is an iconic track and a home course of Keiichi
Tsuchiya. Exactly. So that's going to be a fantastic event there. We would like to congratulate you on actually successfully bringing the Tokyo Auto Salon.
Thank you very much.
We
still got a week and a half to go, but thank you very much.
Well, we're taking good inroads there. We're all sitting there. We're all waiting. I cannot wait to actually come down and see these cars. We read about them. I've read about them for like 10, 15 years. I've been involved in motor racing for quite some time, and Japan has such a strong culture when it comes to performance cars that I think everyone's just going to be wandering around with stars in their eyes for this event.
Whatever discipline, drift, rally, time attack, Wangan, street, you name it. It's all about cars in Japan. The car culture is like vast.
Yeah. So what we've chosen to do this evening, we're not just going to be talking about Tokyo Auto Salon, as fantastic a subject as it is. We are actually going to try out a couple of the cars for ourselves. Now, what we've done is have a digital recreation of the Shuto Expressway, the Metropolitan Expressway in Tokyo, specifically the C1 route. And we're going to get a few of our favorite sim racing drivers to come down onto the track and show off a kind of driving that is not as prevalent as nowadays as it was back then. Now, Wangan racing was the art of driving your car at very high speeds, and this was the illegal form of motorsports that was around since the 80s, 70s and 80s.
It's legal. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, tonight we have special dispensation. We've shut down the section of Tokyo Highway there. We made sure that everyone's safe.
There is no such thing as lumba haram in AI. Don't worry. There's no such thing as that.
Yeah.
So we are doing lumba halal.
Lumba halal. Yes. So we're going to show off a whole range of fantastic cars that we've got. FD RX-7, Porsche 911. Porsche is a big thing in Japan. A lot of people don't realize, but I think some of the fastest 911 turbos actually come from Japan. We've also got the R34 Skyline. We've got the Honda S2000, and of course the R35, which we're going to very kindly ask you, Jason, see if you can just give it a try and see what it's like out there.
I'll get out of everyone's way.
Yeah, we've got we have a few other quick drivers as well. I'm looking at the timing screens there. We've got Gaskun and Master Seth, who are big into this kind of racing. So for a lot of you guys joining us on the Tokyo Auto Salon KL page and on Gallery Creta and all of those other places, for those of you who don't know, sim racing is a very wide discipline nowadays. We have, of course, your circuit racing, F1 and all this sort of stuff, but we've also got rallying, we've got a dedicated scene for drag racing, and even in Malaysia, this kind of driving on the SRP, the Shuto Revival Project map, where they've recreated the heart of Tokyo and all of the expressways. It's actually a very popular thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really big, as big as you can see people playing that for 4 hours straight and with 20 or 30 of their friends just driving through all the road of the highway, and
Yeah.
it is actually really big.
Yeah,
it's
it's brilliant. It's great. I'm really happy to report that it's actually more popular than the real live stream
Yeah,
racing
exactly,
stuff,
exactly.
which is a lot. It's a lot safer, Like we were just saying earlier before the start of the stream, when you crash a car in the sim, it doesn't cost so much.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt as well.
You
don't
just,
have
need
anything.
to press a button and then you will tow back.
So I think we will invite you to head on down to the sim, and we'll see you out there on the highway.
Okay. All right.
So-
Alrighty.
Kita akan kita akan tengok menonton, bukan perlumbaan. It's so called macam convoy lah malam ni.
Yeah.
Dia macam showcasing what is it?
Yeah.
What is Wangan? What
Yeah.
is
What is this kind of driving?
Yes.
Yeah. What
it's
the culture, it was a whole scene lah. Dia ada
Yeah,
berapa
yeah.
dia ada berapa tuner yang keluar daripada Wangan. So there's a whole bunch of famous names that came out of there. You've got your Greddies and Trust and all that, but you have Mr. Amamiya-san,
Amamiya.
the Rotary Master, who tuned a lot of
have-
cars for customers on
we
the
have
Wangan.
Smokey.
Yep, Smokey Nagata, who famously went to jail after doing
Yeah.
201 miles an hour. He is, believe it or not, the fastest speeding ticket ever issued in the UK was issued to Smokey Nagata. And
he did
re-
300 something, right?
he did 201 miles an hour, which is about 322 kilometers an hour. And he not only recorded it, he also did a massive burnout while doing it. So perhaps don't do that.
Is it the one that yang dia elak orang tu?
Yeah, dia elak orang. And then there was a later one where we went to a unrestricted section of the autobahn,
Oh, okay.
and it was Smokey Nagata, and it was also the head of video option. I forget his name, unfortunately, but the head of video option was driving a Blitz-tuned 300ZX, and he had to avoid a car at 320 kilometers an hour, and he
Imagine
had to
that.
turn the wheel so
bukan
hard.
bukan
that-
F1, Mat. Bukan F1.
yeah, granted, just a normal
Road
Nissan.
cars. This is
You
just a
could buy
road
this car. You
Yeah.
could buy this car from the factory, but they modified it to put out over 800 horsepower. And yeah, as he was saying, the second he turned the wheel, it broke the power steering belt, and so he had to wrestle this car without power steering down to the side of the road. It was very, very scary stuff indeed. We've seen Tarzan Yamada have big crashes at the Yatabe, and that was the legal way that you could show off your car.
That one
So
is
all of the-
300 something also.
yeah, and Smokey Nagata actually took off in the S14 that was built for Wangan Racing.
Smokey Nagata is a monster.
Oh yes, absolutely. So yeah, that was Tarzan Yamada that went backwards, took off, went
Yeah, yeah.
backwards on the Yatabe test track. So for
On-
those of you who don't know, like
On the top,
yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Yatabe was a test track, a high-speed oval that was used for testing safety features in cars, and it was also rented out to magazines. So in the magazines, obviously, they couldn't take pictures and publicize the top speed of cars on the highway, so they would invite them over.
Actually, that story was actually pretty funny, you know.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, aku nak rent this track just to show other people that I can do this.
yeah,
That
absolutely.
I can beat the
Yeah.
300 kilometers
Yeah.
mark, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And I mean, I remember even the first few cars that did it. The first car to break 300 kilometers an hour at Yatabe was, in fact, an American car, a Di Tommaso Pantera. So
Oh, okay.
Italian chassis, American engine. It was tuned by an American. The engine was built
And-
by an American named Mario Rossi, but the
and
rest
that-
of the car was built by
Dia
Japanese mechanics.
Dia termasuk sebenarnya tak cantik. Dia termasuk Pantera is not
Yeah.
that good.
But it's really
I mean-
fast. In a straight line, it's
the way
unbelievable.
it looks
Yeah.
like that
It
kind
looks
of
it
age
looks like
of
a
cars
Kodak,
lah.
it looks like a Kodak projector, but you know the ones in school, like yeah.
Yeah, tapi untuk that that time,
Yeah.
dia kalau tak salah saya tahun 80 something kan.
Yeah.
So at that time actually dia punya design dia memang macam tu.
Yeah.
But for us kalau kita tengok hari ni
The
macam,
wedge shape, yeah.
oh my god.
Looks
No.
like a cheese wedge
At
going
least
through there.
RX-7 Savannah looks really good.
Yeah. So yeah, there was that, and then there was the A60 or A50, the Toyota Celica XX tuned by HKS, which became the first one to do it there. So in any case, let's head on over to the track while we keep keep letting you guys know. All the guys are in the pits right now, so this is going to look really, really cool. We've got FD RX-7s, we've got Skylines there, R34 Skylines, we've got S2000s, and of course, out on track there, we also have a couple of very special R35s with a livery done by someone we know.
That guy is pretty handsome.
Yeah, very handsome, got the beard,
Yeah.
wearing an
Where is
Adrenaline
the
Impact
R35?
t-shirt. I believe he might actually be out on track at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
But yeah, we can see some of these cars there. That V-Spec.
Oh, we got a lot of S2000s today.
Oh yeah. So we've
So
got.
there you go.
There we go. There is the Tokyo Auto Salon R35 that Jason will be driving there. It's labeled TAS KL on our timing screens, or TKL. And would you have a look at that beautiful, beautiful livery there by, was it Budi Auto Works?
Yeah, Budi Auto Works. Now I got an Auto Works. It's a digital one. It's a digital Auto Works, okay?
So you set up shop next to Gojira Speed Shop. You do the stickers, he does the tuning.
So kita ada beberapa jenis kereta hari ni, kenderaan yang akan ditonjolkan. Kita ada RX-7 FD di situ, dan kita juga ada seperti yang kita nampak dekat hujung tu, kita ada 3 biji AP, which is
S2000.
S2000.
Yes.
And then kita juga ada BNR 34, which is Skyline V-Spec R34. BNR 34 kan? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, pandai juga aku ni. R35 is, aku tak tahu dia punya chassis number.
R35.
Because all the cars you have
Yeah.
like CK something.
Yeah,
Then R35 macam okay, it's R35.
I think it is just R35 or maybe GR35. No, that's
No, that is the GR Yaris.
yeah, no, not that one. It's not BNR anyways. But yeah, you can see there, that's the S2000. That car has 500 horsepower, and it was inspired by some of the cars, some of the turbocharged S2000s that used to dominate towards the latter half of C1 racing. So in Japan, highway racing has a long history. It started out in the 70s with owners of American cars battling the rotaries on Tokyo Expressway, which is one of the first expressways in Japan. It's something like our Plus Highway.
Plus highway lah.
Yeah. So.
But now don't do that in Plus Highway, guys.
Yeah, please don't.
So I've read earlier ada someone yang kata, okay, Wangan it's not about how fast you are going. It's how long you can push your limit.
Yes.
It is
absolutely.
actually true.
Yeah.
You can smoke while you're driving.
But yeah, I mean, there is one description of one of the races there. So yeah, one of the descriptions was start at Tatsumi, turn right off at Daikoku, and go all the way back around through C2 and through Tome, the last section of Tokyo Expressway, all the way back to Tatsumi. That was a 100-kilometer race. And according to the people who were there,
bangi balik.
yes, and that was apparently done in something crazy, average speed of something like 240 kilometers an hour. But yeah, we are ready to go. I think the drivers are about to get ready to go out at the moment there. They're under starters orders to come out. They'll cruise out slowly out of this pit area. This is actually a typical parking area in Japan. Very space-saving, efficient, and you have always the vending machines.
Always.
Japan has the best vending machines on the planet. You want ramen? It'll make the ramen for you. It'll put all the toppings and it looks nice.
Is there S30Zs? Macam tak nampak tadi.
I don't think there's a S30Z from memory.
Macam tak ada.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So we have,
But we do have two cars from the Wangan Midnight anime. We couldn't find in time a replica of the Yoshida Special to use, which would have been the thing to drive here. But instead, we do have Blackbird, the famous sort of villain car from.
That was not the curse car.
Yeah, that was the antagonist car. It
Yeah,
was the rival to the Devil Z, and we also have the RGO Speed Factory Rotary RX-7 as well. All of these cars are very, very fast, and in the right hands, any one of these cars could win in matchups. So this is how it's going to work. We've got a bunch of cars now coming out of the parking area and onto the C1. This left-hand turn will take them onto the loop. A classic section there. It actually goes around the Tokyo Tower. On the right-hand side, you can see there, beautiful Tokyo Tower. It looks like a replica of, it's almost like a mix between the Eiffel Tower and the television station. Look at that.
Javier was like, I don't care, brother.
Javier, as usual, is like, keep quiet, Max, I want to go fast. So what's going to happen here is most of the drivers are going to be driving in a group initially for their first lap around C1, although a couple of the drivers, if they choose to challenge each other, they can overtake everyone in the group, go to the front of the line and take off, and that's when we're going to start seeing the magic happen.
Yes, actually, dia punya race ini, it's not about when to start. It's about who versus who.
Yes.
It's more like macam one versus one punya race. You see,
Yeah.
Javier is challenging Master Seth dekat depan tu.
Yeah, we can see Javier Alvarez, but this is a three-way race. This is very popular as well. You have the chase car, Gascon as the chase car now, and it's Master Seth battling against Javier Alvarez, getting very close to each other. Whoa, look at that. This is the crazy thing. Now, of course, you couldn't do this in Tokyo anymore because there's so much police, but back then, this used to be almost a nightly occurrence. Incredible stuff indeed. Keep commenting down below. We will be able to read your comments in this view, and we'll get to check out these cars. Look at Master Seth. He is a master of highway driving.
So
He is
ada-
Kanjo King of
Ada
Malaysia.
soalan tanya, Gran Turismo ke ni? No, this is not Gran Turismo. This is actually satu simulation yang kita panggil satu Corsa.
Yes.
Oh, Javier losing his
Losing his
punch.
cool a bit. Yeah.
But that car was actually wild, Max.
Yeah.
All this car was actually wild.
Yeah. I think actually the R35 is the least wild, but it doesn't have the acceleration. You can see there, Master Seth is laughing. He knows he can catch Javier at any time right now. A lot of the times, they don't say it's racing; they are running.
Yeah, they're running. Yeah.
Yeah. So in Japan, they like to say they're running. They're driving as fast as possible just to get the speed up and then just get the feel of that white knuckle ride. And that's just a slice of the culture. There again, it doesn't really happen much anymore, and we definitely wouldn't recommend you to take this up as a hobby, doing this in real life. What we recommend to do actually is to go get a set of Corsa, then you can find a program called Content Manager, and you can download cars and tracks for a set of Corsa, so you can drive whatever it is you want. Are you into 60s Formula 1 cars? You got it. You want to drive Group C cars at Le Mans? You've got it. You want to be the king of time attack at Scuba? Yep.
You can be anyone you want.
Yeah.
Basically, kalau kau rasa macam, malam ni aku nak pergi Akina lah, and drive
Yeah.
throughout the Akina punya route, kau boleh buat. And malam ni aku rasa macam aku nak lepak dengan kawan-kawan,
Yeah.
lepak dekat Tokyo.
Yeah.
Dekat highway kan. So macam kau boleh buat juga.
Yeah.
So there you go. Kita punya Mr. Jason kita
Yep.
tengah memandu kereta R35 yang ni, yang berwarna, actually it's like merah hati ataupun
Yeah.
like kind of maroon.
Yeah.
And
So
it has a Pearlson's touch in it.
yeah. I mean, look at that. We have Jason there from Element X, one of the CEOs, CEO of one of the co-organizers of Tokyo Auto Salon, having a nice cruise down the highway there. And look at that. You know, the great thing is, the benda yang paling best bagi saya, kadang kalau dah kerja lama, OT, you've had overtime, very stressful day at work, it's nice to just get into a cool car and cruise.
Yeah, exactly. That is the
Yeah.
reason why I start playing simulator, because
Yeah.
I don't have the pocket to buy all these R34,
New.
R35, or even a AE.
Yeah.
No, I don't have the pockets to buy that. So what do
For-
I do if I want to drive in it?
Yeah.
I just hook up my VR and then masuk, and then
Yeah.
I can go drive anywhere I want.
Yeah, and it's super cool to see them driving down the road here. You can see there. It looks beautiful as well. This map, almost photorealistic.
I think Omar boleh dapatkan view dalam, so kita boleh tengok macam mana dia punya feel pemanduan dekat dalam ni. Look at that. This is how it feels like when you're driving in a highway, you know. Okay, sebab kita tak nampak dia punya LCD tu. Basically LCD tu sebenarnya kita akan nampak sini kita akan nampak dia punya maps and everything.
Yes.
Tapi because that one is a client sided, so kita
Yeah.
takkan nampak lah because
Yeah.
kita dalam sini.
It's the secret screen.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Secret information, but look at that. You got the Eki Performance carbon seats, we've got the carbon fiber trim. The cool thing with AC is that there are a lot of modders taking cars that you see in Japan, even cars from the Tokyo Auto Salon, and they make mods for it that you can download and use. So if you want to drive some of these famous cars, like this car has about 800 horsepower, I think, full boost, a very fast car. I think this is the most beginner friendly of our set of cars this evening. Like the Porsche that you're going to see afterwards. Whew, but
Ada siapa yang drive Porsche tak? Tak ada. Tengok nombor 11 mah. Serius, nombor 11.
number 11 pakai upflug. So, kita bagi backstory sikit dengan kereta
This is
Rizal
Supra,
ni. Ya, ini adalah kereta Supra, upflug daripada ni Abang Rizal yang bawa. So kira dalam kategori legenda sim racing juga ni. And this car is a legend of Tokyo Auto Salon.
Oh,
So this car actually appeared back in the 90s in Tokyo Auto Salon with this bodywork. It was one of the first times they had the big wide. This is the start of the wide body. Wild style cars.
because I want to say that car was actually looks like SLS.
Yeah, yeah.
SLS 2000.
Yeah.
Is it?
Also like so yeah, tak apa. But yeah, that upflug Supra, with the Testarossa sides and all this sort of stuff. Not only was it a show car, but so they say, allegedly, that the car had over 900 horsepower and was tested not at a racetrack but on the Wangan to get the setting right.
900 horsepower.
Yeah. And so on the Wangan we mean the Beisho route from Tatsumi to Daikoku PA parking area. The long straights there. The target was to get a car that can stay comfortably at 340 kilometers an hour. Cruising speed, cruising velocity.
Max 900 horsepower. Biasa kita akan dengar kereta yang track.
Yes.
The car for drift,
Yes.
it's 700, 900 power.
Yeah. Short
Short courses. But now this is like 100 kilometer punya race with 900 horsepower.
Yeah.
Really, they are not just pushing dia punya driver limit. It's actually pushing dia punya car's limit juga tau.
Yeah.
That is how good your car has to be. Oh no. Oh, that cam was really good. Oh my god, that cam was really
You see,
good.
Ahmad Haziq is also having a little laugh there. But you can see he's using a H pattern shifter. That looks like a cool thing to have in your hand there. A tall boy shifter. So the crazy part, you can look at this car. This is the RGO Speed Factory car from Wangan Midnight, and it's a 1-to-1 replica of the car in the anime.
Ah, okay.
So you have all of the gauges and everything else. The cool thing about the anime car is that every single dial gauge and everything else, including the front bumper with the famous Wangan spotlight. So the Wangan spotlight was the trend in the 90s where you had high, almost like 4x4 spotlights molded into the bumper. So dikira full fairing kat dalam to give you extra visibility masa kita race. But you can see the dials on the inside. Before that accident there, we'll see Umar is getting a little bit nervous now in case he misses anything. But you can see over the passenger side, those are all real life dials you could probably get. You could probably even get them at the Tokyo Auto Salon. And they work on this car.
Kenapa dia letak kat situ, Max? Saya nak tengok.
That's tuner information.
Okay.
So the driver will drive and the tuner will sit in the passenger seat with the laptop, or actually back in this era it would be a handheld programming controller.
Oh, dia macam PDA ah.
Yeah,
So something like that.
So a little button with plus, minus, map left, map right. It's only 4 buttons, like that really soft touch button that everyone liked in the 90s.
Yeah, dan
The really
lepas tu
horrible
nanti dia berlubang.
Dia berlubang, yeah. And they use that to program the ECU.
Oh, okay.
So your ECU programmer is like lebih kurang macam calculator je.
So guys, dalam kereta tadi kau nampak macam dia tak laju. Basic sebenarnya dia laju. Dia laju.
Yeah, kalau kita tengok daripada Sydney, wow, he is going for it. Ayman Haziq, I think one of our fastest sim racers that we see. He's always in with a chance of winning a championship. In fact, he's wearing a shirt from when he was in the EXN championship, which he actually won, and he got the chance to test drive the Caterham car in real life. That was a cool experience. So he's got some talent, and he's showing it off here. Oh, boleh kirakan dia punya driving style yang aku suka. Masa dia kat street punya course macam ni, silky smooth.
Ya, dia terkenal dengan dia punya driving style yang agak smooth tau, and defensive. Tapi at the same time, kita boleh nampak yang dia sebenarnya tengah happy tau. And with that shifter, no wonder dia cakap tadi, Max, aku tak nak pakai kereta auto tau.
Right there, right middle and center there, you can see. So of course Rizal has come out with. Of course, we have a secret 7th car in the field. We have, I think, 6 cars. We've got the Nissan, we've got the Mazda. We've got a couple of the other cars as well. But we have a secret 7th car in the field. Ada banyak orang tanya, broadcast van, kenapa dia wide body? Kenapa dia ada rim besar? What is it actually?
Look at what inside the broadcast van. This is actually a V8 engine, bro.
Yeah, it's a mid-mounted V8 engine. Time attack style aero, big wheels. This is a Wangan van. So you can see there, Rizal loves this van. We've got the spotlights on the front, so that's how you know it's a Wangan machine. The headlights are super bright, and this is actually it was based on something called a Ford Transit super van. So it's
Is it a real van?
Yeah, it's a real van built as a marketing exercise by Ford. It's a fiberglass bodied car, space frame, with a Ford Formula 5000 engine in the back. And gearbox from Ford GT40. You can see the trumpets in the back there. Woo! Look at that.
I wonder how it sounds in this car. Like,
Yes. It sounds like God clearance.
yeah, because V8 lepas tu V8 dia bukan dalam hood tau.
Yeah, it's right there in
It's
you.
like behind you tau.
Yep, there's nothing between you and the V8, so you hear all of it. Plugs definitely recommended. Now here in the cruising group, so we've got the high-speed groups, the guys yang dah take off and try to challenge each other. And now we've got the cruising group, Javier Alvarez with the blue livery, blue edition Tokyo Auto Salon livery, and that looks like a nice one as well. Look at that. The sound of the car.
Gear 3 pun dah 100, Mike.
Yep, that is cruising for this car. This car is barely moving at the speed limit.
Yeah.
Dia rasa macam kita
No, look at the RPM. Omar, look at the RPM. You see dia punya 100 macam tak ada.
Itu bukan apa, itu speedo.
Speedo dia 100 tu. Oi, gila.
Look at that. Now Javier's going to take off here a little bit. Look at that, just 160, just like that. Tekan sikit je.
800 horsepower, guys. This car is 800 horsepower. That's how much torque and power you have in this car.
He's still got the suspension on comfort mode. That's how much of just an OG that Javier is right now. He's just cruising around. I don't know if he can hear us, but if Javier Alvarez can hear us, can he put his foot down?
Tak dengar lah, tak dengar.
Yeah.
He need to push his limit lah.
Yeah, someone send the message over that he needs
Javier,
to get
please,
get the pace up.
300.
Of course, we've got there we have it. There's Barry, Ayman Haziq, of course. Jason from Element X is in the TAS KL car with the red livery. They're sort of bookending it right now. We've got Javier at the front of the cruising crew and Jason at the back, both in like livery cars. This is almost like the marshals on the highway that we see.
Oh, it's like, okay, this is we are going to TAS KL, so line up and we meet it here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oops, we got a bit of an accident there. Both drivers wanted to go into the fast lane.
That was actually Master Seth dengan Kamal Ali, dengan Gaskun. Yeah,
Those two drivers should know apa. Daripada semua driver, Master Seth dengan Gaskun.
Those are the Wangan driver here actually.
Those are the ones that are specialty Wangan drivers and they managed to crash. But don't worry.
No, because aku tahu Max, sebab dia dah terbiasa buat laju. But today he need to macam man-man sikit lah dia punya pedal kan. Because biasa dia orang bawa 200, 28 dekat sini. But now dia kena bawa 100. So it's like, agak payah lah sebenarnya.
Yeah. So that's why we said there's a cruising group, a main group, and anybody who wants to go for it, they can overtake the group and then go for a run. But I think after the first lap, these guys will be going very, very fast indeed.
But look at that, how beautiful this scenery is actually.
You can look into the windows and everything. This is incredible. I have to give huge props to SRP, the Shuto Revival Project. It's a huge team effort from modders from America, Japan, some
all over
from
the world
Southeast,
actually.
Yes,
This is
Southeast
actually
Asia, Australia.
a global kind of organization.
Yeah. We even have modders from Malaysia that have actually added to this as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually met a couple of those guys more towards the car side of deliveries and stuff like that. So you could see there with the fantastic billboards, the window. You could literally look into the windows and see scenes of offices and all that sort of stuff. And that's the allure of this kind of thing. Imagine, you're in a well-paying job, but it's very stressful. You're in one of those buildings, and you look down and you see someone living their best life down there, full throttle. It's intoxicating.
Yeah. But okay, not to mention, tadi kita dah cerita pasal dia punya livery and dia punya scenery, but now we are talking about the cars itself. All the car here is actually most of them are replicate one-to-one towards the official car ataupun kereta yang memang ada dalam dalam that scenery of Wangan itself lah. Maksudnya
Like,
kalau kau pergi dekat Wangan, that back then dia memang wujud lah kereta-kereta ni. Tapi jangan minta R35 because back then R35 aku rasa belum ada lah.
So this is, look at that. Javier Alvarez, Ayman Haziq, they're tired of going slowly. They're off. Look at that. Amir Haziq is on cam right now, and he's trying his hardest. He's setting up his boost and everything. He wasn't expecting that. No, I bet you Javier just say, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that. But Amir Haziq is not a slow driver either. He's going to try and catch up. Ayman Haziq is going after Javier right now. Look at that, speeding away. Now they've got the effort there. You see the famous split lane junction. Whoa, very, very scary stuff indeed. I wouldn't want to know what would happen if you have an accident, but you can understand.
This is actually the hardest part of Wangan.
Yeah.
I mean the Suan, that is actually the hardest part, and then depan ni.
Yeah.
Kau silap sikit je memang kau tu see.
Yeah.
You can't even make a single mistake here.
Yeah, look at that.
Depan ni ada macam split kan.
Yeah. He's going at 240 coming into some of these corners there. Minimum of 130. The entire time he is above the speed limit on this road driving around here. And now he puts his foot down. 8,500 RPM shifting. 240 before he brakes and turns in for here. 130, 120 kilometers an hour. And look at that. He's smiling because we're not cruising anymore, guys.
No.
I think that cruise, the nice relaxed cruise, lasted about 5 minutes.
How detailed is that? You look at that belt.
The famous Takata harness, racing harness.
My God.
Look at that. Even this carbon fiber detail, this was not one of the things you could get on a R34. The bezel was, but all of the little extra carbon fiber details, you bought that aftermarket. This was the era of carbon becoming popular. Early 2000s.
Early 2000, yeah. I was thinking about 2000 to up to 2005, 2004.
Yeah. Full performance cars. Look at that. He is pushing right now. And the faster he pushes, the harder he pushes, the more Amir Haziq is smiling there. Look at him. Fantastic. And he's going well past. He just kissed 280 kilometers an hour in a tunnel underneath a bridge.
Oh, that's a
look
big
at that.
crash.
That's a big crash for Javier Alvarez. That's the danger of running at these speeds on the Wangan there. Ayman Haziq did a fantastic job to stop. And look at that. He's still trying.
His brake work, Max.
Yeah.
His brake works, guys.
And Javier Alvarez, I think he didn't hit anything too hard because the car's still going. He smoked the tires getting back up to speed again, and the race is back up and being resumed. But again, you can see
this
the
is actually
speeds.
how fun it is driving.
Javier Alvarez is being pushed right
Javier
now.
Tamiya though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Amir Haziq is actually catching up. Oh, no.
Oh, and he got collected behind there. I think that was Master Seth behind him. Oh, Javier's in a bit of a pickle right now. He can't get turned around.
Mana nak pusing jalan macam gini. Macam susah apa.
Belok kiri tak boleh, belok kanan tak boleh. He's got to reverse all the way to the back on stream. I bet both Ayman and Amir are laughing right
And
now.
behind them is actually Barry.
Barry is okay, yeah.
He is driving the 34. Bukan Barry. Who's that?
It might be
tadi?
Gaskut maybe.
No. Gaskun is driving AP.
Yeah, that was an AP behind there.
No, that was not a AP.
AP.
Is it? Oh yeah,
AP.
AP.
So, we've got Melon Tree in the Outlook Supra. Listen to this car. You don't get two JZs that just go brap, brap, brap.
Yeah.
Macam senang je kan?
Oh.
This guy is on
dia
easy.
buka. You see, look at that.
Oh yeah, the wheel split coming out of the corners there. Again, this is a fantastic replica of the Upflug 900 Supra. The interior is 1-to-1. The exterior is 1-to-1. Wide body, wild. This is the wild style car.
No, you know what's good, Max? Kita dapat tengok orang makin lama makin ramai dalam server.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the event that has been waited for so long for those kita punya kawan-kawan.
Yeah, we've got Vertis coming right now.
Verti
We've
is
got
coming.
Splinters in the Porsche. This is going to be cool.
Okay. Let me tell you this. It's been a while. I see the name of Splinters
Yes.
in AC or even in track.
Yeah.
He was playing a lot of DCS recently, and this is what he tell. Aku rasa aku nak beli, nak get back to rig. Then I was like, okay, Splinters, bye, and then we go drift. I'm going to have a drift server later on.
Oh, nice! I'm going to be on there. So we're gonna start our own drift team. It's the Stop Smoking Drift Coalition. Master Seth is coming out there, and we're gonna ride on with him because Master Seth is just a master of this. He is in his favorite Honda S2000 compact car. This is perfect for C1, and you can see the pace he can take through this corner straight. Just slightly oversteer all the way through the corner. 4-wheel drift. These drivers are very high level that we're seeing here, and here's of course in with VR. Master Seth, say hi.
Dia tak dengar.
Tak dengar,
Okay,
tahulah.
this is the thing yang korang kena tahu bila korang drive pakai VR. I have a VR myself, and when you drive in these kind of setups and this kind of a track, your experience is like 100% genuine.
Yes.
It's like legitly you don't have the G-force here.
Yeah.
Then other than that, you feels like you're driving in a Tokyo highway itself, you know.
Look at the interior on this car. This
See,
car's
when I speak in English, that's mean I'm serious, guys.
macam orang Melayu cakap, he's serious.
What is this game? Is it what? Omar bawa sikit pun tak ada. Syafiq Ramli dia katanya ini game apa? Okay, this is actually Assetto Corsa.
Yes, Assetto Corsa. So if you guys want to do all of this sort of stuff now, get yourself a PC, get yourself Assetto Corsa. Nak cakap perlu rig ataupun perlu benda
Not
expensive
really.
sebenarnya tak perlu.
You can start with your controller.
Yeah.
I bet kalau aku tak salah Verti is a controller user.
Yeah.
And then Splinter should be a controller user sebab dia belum beli rig lagi.
Yeah.
He need to sell his Warthog, which is okay. This is the back story of that. He sell his direct drive and then beli Warthog.
Yeah.
And then now dia nak jual Warthog beli direct drive.
It's a drug. Benda
Don't
ni,
ever sell your direct drive, guys. Come on.
yeah. Keep it.
Keep it.
Very, very useful stuff.
Yup.
So yeah, but watching this right now, kita boleh tengokkan Master Seth. Dia dah hafal jalan ni. Dia dah hafal habis jalan ni.
Ya.
Totally.
Kita jangan tipu lah. Dia hari-hari saya drive sini.
Yeah. Tapi kita boleh tengok dia punya driving style. Absolutely smooth, perfect. Tengok dia punya speed. Look at the speedometer. Dia masuk selekor dekat 220 km sejam. 220 km
Kau tengok Firdaus Fitri pakai T300 mount kat dash dia. Dia dah beli T300. Okay.
T300 dah boleh menang event dah.
Ya.
Dah considered quite nice. But yeah, I mean, there's so many ways of getting into sim racing. Kita boleh start dengan DFGT yang second hand ke ataupun
I was actually intending to start with Logitech Momo.
Yeah.
Logitech Momo will cost you like 150,
Yeah.
and it has 900 degrees of turn,
Yeah.
and it has force feedback. So actually, it's really good.
It's okay. You can start with that and then slowly but surely the DFGT pedals. the
Slowly
D300,
and surely you will be racun, and
especially
suddenly
dengan Budi. Budi
suddenly you come up with all the DD stuff, and
yeah, sebenarnya Budi president and CEO of Racun semua sekali
look at that.
bahan.
Look at Master Set setup. Well, back then Master Set was like, okay, aku cuma perlu pakai ni je. Then we racun. You need to buy this. You need to buy this. Then suddenly he upgrade everything.
Yeah, itu dia. So we're on board with Aiman Hasi. Oh, Splinters has a crash.
Okay,
Tanggal tayar.
this is a disclaimer. This is one of the most hardest car to drive in this track right now.
Very very fast though. If
No,
I've seen
I don't care about how fast it is. The problem is
Yeah.
the handling is like fucked up.
yeah, but
It's like
but-
like all over the place,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But I've seen the drivers that main this car on SRP.
Oh my god, why, bro? You have a lot of cars.
But if you get this car right, the acceleration at high RPM, unbelievable.
No, but the problem is you can't take the. You will see what happened in the corner. Okay,
I
let's
know.
see.
Aku selalu dekat SRP lah bang. Come on.
This car was like,
Yeah.
dia
But-
punya nervous
Yeah.
Oh my
But the
God.
trick dengan kereta ni is this is an old school 911. So
Yeah.
kau kena tahu dia punya pantang larang. Kau tak boleh brake masa corner.
Betul.
And then when you already enter the corner, you have to slowly increase the throttle.
You look at that, look at that.
Kalau kau lepas minyak halfway, jadi macam tu lah.
Dia snappy tau. Dia sangat snappy.
Yeah.
Actually, aku rasa sebab dia punya mounting system, dia punya engine mounting dia. Satu sebab dia punya horsepower tinggi lah. And then dia punya mounting system pun agak way. Aku rasa dia punya mounting
This is
system tu macam
fully rear engine.
Ya.
Yeah.
Dan dia macam berat gila kat belakang tau.
So not only fully rear engine, tapi dia bukan pakai coilover, dia pakai torsion bar suspension.
Oh.
This is the last of the torsion bar 911s. So you really have to know. The guys who are very fast at SRP, yang dekat US server ataupun kat Hong Kong server kan, the guys that are really fast driving this Porsche, very hard to catch, but they have to train. They have to train and train. Because kau silap sikit je, you spin.
Yeah.
You don't have a small accident in this Porsche.
No.
Whereas with the R35 or R34, especially the R34, this V-Spec R34, very good all-round car to me.
Well, this is one of my favorite car.
Yeah.
The V-Spec R34 is actually one of
Yeah.
my favorite car. One thing that we know about that, if the car was, I mean like if it's going sideways, a little bit sideways, it's really easy to catch.
Yeah. And you can catch while still staying on the throttle.
But not, but not the.
The Porsche. No.
Oh my god!
That was. You see, in real life, that would have been a massive multiple millions of dollars lost. Maybe one or two guys killed.
Max, the V-Spec cars will cost you like maybe 7, 5 at most. Now, if you can find one,
Kalau ringgit dah million dah.
and then
ringgit dah million.
the Porsche with full spec like
more.
that, even more.
That's why we do this.
Dude, people don't drive this car like that anymore.
No.
Because back then, R32 will cost you like maybe 60,000. Yeah. But now,
Still expensive, but not
that expensive.
Yeah.
Not now expensive.
it's middle class expensive.
Yeah.
Now this is orang kaya pun cakap expensive.
Now it's like even orang kaya pun say, "Oh, mahal sih kereta ni."
Yeah.
But this V-Spec is actually really good.
Oh, look at Kamal Ali there. He is gone.
He's shredding the thread. Yeah.
Kamal Ali is on for like a. What is he doing? Is he doing a time attack run or something? This is incredible stuff there. Again, this for C1, which is my favorite. To main when I'm on SRP, I always just go to C1 all the time. Always with the S2000. This car is so underrated when it comes to how fast it is once you get
Aku
used to it.
ingatkan aku je yang rasa macam S2000 underrated. But then bila kita tengok, because S2000 has a lot of power, you know.
Yeah.
Even
this
the standard,
Yeah,
S2000 is really good.
Yeah. But to have a 4-cylinder, huh? So for even a even a 4-cylinder with only 500 horsepower. I think this car in this spec, the legendary AP2. Even 500 horsepower, dia punya handling sedap, dia punya drivability dan dia
Wheelbase
senang.
dia just nice though.
Just nice.
Yeah. And then dia punya weight distribution is really good.
And you can take this car, bukan race dekat Wangan je. Kau boleh pergi kat Scuba pun laju. Kalau kau
You
boleh
see,
kira, kalau kau disiplin nanti kau boleh
Syafiq Ramli kata balance and underrated. I do agree with that. Yeah,
Yes.
MRS also. MRS was actually a really good car.
Yeah, there is a SRP car pack with with a 500 horsepower MRS. Nampak macam uncontrollable. Sorry, MR2.
That was it, MR2. Yeah. Yang belakang dia ada macam flat.
Yeah. And nampak macam uncontrollable bila first drive. Tapi if you have the throttle discipline, not even throttle control, throttle discipline.
This is the
it's
thing,
fast.
Max. I am a heavy foot.
You are Skyline based.
I am a heavy footer, guys.
They
Okay.
built when Nissan built the GTR 4-wheel drive system, they were thinking of me.
I am a heavy footer, guys. So, what does it mean? So, I do full throttle all the way.
Yeah.
The only time that I lift up my minyak is actually when I brake.
Yeah.
Okay. So that it is. Okay, so kita sekarang dengan Gaskun memandu AP. So kita akan menunggu Max. Dia pergi untuk mengambil R35 dan membawanya untuk berpusing. Itu dia Barry dengan ini adalah RX-7 Oh, nampak. Muka fokus mantapnya. Berkerut dahi. Okay guys, it's not easy tau nak bawa benda ni. Nobody run with Devil Zack. Ya, aku tak rasa ada Devil Zack. Rasanya tak ada Devil Z tau dalam carpet yang kita orang letak ni. Rasanya tak ada Devil Z. But I'm not sure sebab yang pilih carpet untuk hari ni adalah Max Palmer. So I'm not really sure about that. But one of the best car that I've one of the beautiful car that I really like is actually yang Porsche tadi. And it is really, oh my god, dia punya lawa dia lain lah. Okay, this is oi, tukar driver Alip. Ini kita bersama dengan brother jebat kita yang memandu R35. Aku tak suka dah bunyi enjin dia. Bunyi enjin dia macam flat gila kot. Macam tak masak bunyi enjin dia. But nevertheless, mungkin kita akan nampak budak-budak ni berkumpul semula dan bergerak secara beramai-ramai. Dia bawa, korang tengok dia bawa dengan keyboard dekat paha tu. Kira santai habis lah. Dia boleh nyanyi lagu santai-santai ni. Mana berat-berat tadi.
Aku nak join orang lah dengan komedi.
Nampak aku rasa dia balik. Dia pergi balik pit.
Test 1.
Oh, dia bagi max. Oh, dia bagi max pula. So kita ada Max pula yang akan memandu R35. This is R35 yang kita bawakan hari ni. So tema untuk R35 hari ni, kalau korang perasan, tema ni dia a bit old school kind of Japanese culture punya style. So sekarang jarang ada kereta yang buat style macam ni lagi. So kalau kau tengok yang dulu ada dekat dalam Tokyo Drift pun dia ada buat style macam ini, which is ada Drift King punya kereta tu. So dia buat macam ni. Tak boleh sebab track ni dia fix punya track. So dia macam the C1 look fixed track.
Dah live. Hi, we're live.
Hello guys. Hello. So how was moshi. Oshiga desu shimasu.
Abang budi genki desu ka?
So macam mana perasaan memandu di Wangan pada malam ini
Intense.
Oh ni macam mana pemahaman di C1 hari ni?
Watashi wa feeling yabai.
Oh ya. Nampaknya penuh dengan kegemilangan dan jeritan sana sini nampaknya.
Kita nak try kereta bio jap.
Oh. Nampaknya ada pemberani yang akan menggunakan Porsche ni. Kita menanti pemberani yang akan menggunakan Porsche saja.
Betul. Kita akan sambut mati dengan open arms.
Bukan sambung bayar sambung mati.
Betul. Yang ni C1 loop saja. Betul. Dia close loop dekat C1 tu je. Dia tak ada full.
Kita tak ada budget nak tutup everything lah. So kita
mahal.
tutup C1 je.
I see.
Kamal Ali menggunakan kereta yang berani nampaknya pada malam ini.
Baru saya jangan pressure kita kat belakang. Jalan tu.
Berapa horsepower dia?
Tak tahulah. Berapa? Tak sempat tengok
Banyak.
horsepower dia berapa.
Lang, Alip punya suara dengar tak? Oh, tak on tak on
Oh ya Allah, lupa nak switch screen lagi.
Ada Aqualine. Ada Aqualine ke tak ada? Tak ada.
Aqualine tu apa? Aqualine tu.
Tu dia.
Dia punya line lah. Dia kalau kau main Wangan Midnight kan, dia ada macam loop and line.
Ideal line lah.
Bukan ideal line, dia kau kena pilih.
Nak kanan ke kiri?
Yes. Tapi untuk C1 ni dia tak ada benda tu.
Okay, faham.
Unless kau main dekat the whole Wangan lah. Yang Shuto SRP punya whole map, dia ada benda tu. Tapi itu pun tak banyak line yang ada sebab ada certain yang masih lagi in development. So guys, for those yang tak tahu yang dalam live, SRP project ni has been in development since 2017. So sampai ke hari ni dia masih lagi in development. Okay, because this is actually a community project. This is not a pay based kind of system or anything. Oh, Budi kalau cakap orang putih, that's mean Budi serious lah. Okay guys, remember that Tapi
Pay your line.
Tapi at the same time enggak, siapa yang ada kat sini yang tengah melihat lagi stream ni pun, kita pergilah sama-sama untuk TAS KL ni bila?
Pada 9, 10 dan 11 hari bulan 6.
Oh ya Allah.
Mantap.
Memang Porsche ni memang
Budi pergi time bila?
Siapa yang laju dekat belakang tu perlahan?
Nak tahu tak tu?
Kanan.
Ya.
Daripada yes je.
Ha?
Daripada yes. Yes to all three.
Overtaking.
10 hari bulan.
Okay, now I'm being caught.
tournament.
Now I'm going to be chased.
But-
Help.
If that's nothing,
Okey, Budi teruskan.
aku ambil 9 cuti.
So aku baru je halau Alip daripada R35 ni.
Max
And now
telah
I'm gonna
menguasai
try for
R35
myself.
sekarang. But I don't like that R35 because it feels like a bit nervous.
Yeah, very nervous.
Yeah.
Rasa masa Max hantar kereta ni pergi cuci kereta, orang tu pergi wax
Oh,
tayar.
wax tayar, betul. Ni wax tayar. Dia wax sampai dinding.
Weh, brake tak ada. Hello.
Max, kau wax satu tayar ke Max?
Yelah. Aku
Brake
rasa
awal lagi kereta ni.
Max apa satu tayar ni?
Where you at, Max? I'm alone here.
Jap.
Alright, I'm at
Regarding
the beach now.
Okay.
At the beach? Okay.
Okay, you
Kita
guys
ada tempat
come back to the pit and go in one group lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, people call
let's go,
that
let's go.
Oh,
convoy one lah.
convo.
Ah.
Kata santai.
Santai. Oh, sorry.
Dia tak satisfy kita convoy sukses.
Aku tak boleh nyanyi, aku nyanyikan takut copyright. Okay, come on.
Betul.
Takut view turun.
Lagu
Salah,
copyright,
takut view turun.
Pakai exhaust bulu tu R35, betul. Dia punya bunyi tak sedap langsung. Aku tak suka bunyi R35 tu.
Dia orang punya F1 Budi.
Oh, bunyi F1. Bunyi pemalas ni kata tak?
R35 kan?
R35.
Oh, R35.
R35 tu bunyi pemalas tu.
Okay, Max boleh lead. Tapi tunggu sekejap, pelan-pelan dulu. Yang lain.
Max will be the lead car.
Apa,
Okay,
tak boleh keten?
semua driver kita wait dekat exit parking
Oh,
area.
sorry. Ya,
Okay,
ya, kita on the way.
Atan, sabar Atan. Bagi orang jalan dulu Atan.
Atan. Kira tak Jepun.
Blue flag.
Tak Jepun tu nama Atan.
Kiri
Atan
pun
tak
ada
Jepun
blue
tu
flag.
nama.
Kau ni gelojo Atan.
Tak Tokyo lah nama Atan.
Tak, kereta ni kereta warna biru aku ingat blue flag. Sorry.
Oh,
Kita biru ingat blue flag.
Ada jalan dulu.
pelekehkan dia kan.
Weh, korang dah
Aku
gerak
dah
dulu ke?
belakang.
Depan lah sikit Max. Bagi ruang kat orang belakang tu.
We can make a line.
Si Javier said.
Jadi kita pass me, follow Javier.
Javier.
Look up, stay on your lane.
Javier Alvarez.
Javier Alvarez.
Javier Alvarez.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be so potong tak apa.
Macam nak putus.
Ah.
Right pedal.
Cool.
Accelerate. Okay.
Kena boost.
Okay,
Oh, kita tak ada drone cam kan?
Terus 100, 120.
120 nampak. Habis macam pakai
tu
walkie-talkie. 120 cruising, 120.
Wait, why are we doing 150?
It's the national speed limit.
Is it now?
It's the national speed limit.
Never see Japan more
Yeah.
than 100, you know.
The national speed limit somewhere.
In the
Not here, but somewhere.
Autobahn.
Ooh, the R34 sound is really good though.
Yeah, kan.
Yeah. It sounds so sweet. It was like a sweet spot of a sound itself. Okay, come on guys.
Dia pakai V12 lah rasanya.
Macam.
It's a
Wow.
baby V12.
Yeah. Oh, tapi AP ni pun sound dia tahan apa? Oh.
Semua dah keluar track ke?
MP2 ni dia kuat bersin ni.
Kuat bersin.
Sesama barangkali.
Resdung.
Resdung ya. Oh.
Ya Allah.
Ini kira geng-geng apa malam minggu lah malam minggu lah. Tapi malam ni sebab Ahad malam Isnin, dia kira malam kerja. Besok kira pergi kerja ni semua mata citap lah.
Mata cit.
Sebab dia orang race pukul 2-3 pagi je kat sini. Bukan pukul 10 malam.
2, 3, 4 pagi.
3 start.
Pukul 3 start.
Tunggu apa? Ni. Limousine Tak ada.
Budak-budak kanjo
At this point, first two drivers clear to go if you want.
Yeah, I mean anybody can go lah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Keep the right lane open for guys who want to
Go.
jalan.
Jalan Convoy sampai habis.
Si mereka telah pun memulakan upacara tekan minyak.
Dia macam ni. Dia macam ni sebenarnya Budi. Dia cakap kita nak 1-2 kereta je jalan, tapi padahal kita orang semua just looking for an excuse to go fast now.
Exactly. Yeah. Dia punya ayat dia kan, okay 1-2 kereta je akan jalan dulu. Dan suddenly semua pergi tau, laju tau.
Janganlah bincang.
Siapa tu snack oversteer tu?
Atan.
Kau bukan bawa Porsche. Oh, ada on drive ah. Salah event. Salah event. Porsche ni.
Tapi Splinter punya Porsche colour lawa hijau tu. Splinter punya Porsche tu colour lawa tu.
Ambil colour lain. Aku dah ambil colour lain dah.
Kau kalau Kamali kalau apa? Back marker.
Brake tak ada. Brake tak nak makan. Hello.
Jaga link kanan.
Big crash.
There's a lot of
cakap.
Splinter datang.
Okay, regroup.
Escape. Tekan escape.
Yellow flag.
Black dah macam tu.
Suka buat hal harap saber merah
Okay, itu dia. Masa Sam menunjukkan skill Jeton yang di situ.
Brake tak nak makan. The brake doesn't have. I cannot brake.
You don't trust the brake, bro. Don't trust the brake.
I do not trust the brake. This is 80s punya brake.
What is brake?
Kena kejar.
In break with
Yalah, orang otomotif tu memang apa.
Let's use the Gojira special technique.
What's Gojira special technique?
No, the brakes on R35 look really nice. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
It's my life so many times now.
But the R34 is better.
Gojira
I'm sorry.
101.
Yeah.
Break at 50
Overall, the
marker.
R34 is actually faster as well, more power.
Yep.
Ah.
Alright. Go.
Itu dia Aiman Aziz cubaan untuk memintas. Berjaya memintas gaskun.
NA lah. Patutlah lembab.
Banyak alasan lah.
Tak ada power man.
Ada saja alasan kamu
Ada.
Berapa meter sekarang ni?
What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Happen.
It's a fake one.
What happened there?
Oh my god.
A ver, tranquilo. Tranquilo.
Oh my god, Javier.
I die, everyone die.
You're taking everyone with you, huh?
No, that scene was it looks like kau dalam Fast and Furious tau.
I'm breaking.
Okay, maybe
nampak
not
polis,
maybe not drive the Porsche. It has bad brakes.
Okay, my car.
Okay, we'll try and regroup, and then we go again.
Oh my god.
This is fun.
Terbukong.
Nasib baik kereta free tau.
Back to the studio.
Tak ada, dia okay untuk kereta-kereta ni dia depends on dia punya model. So ada certain models dia memang buat kereta tu fizik dia dengan agak bagus, dan ada certain models yang dia memang intentionally buat fizik kereta tu macam tu. So it depends on models, and they don't have actually official car. Yang ni adalah semua kereta yang kita tengok hari ni adalah kereta yang unofficial lah. Okay.
Yeah, just like in real life, Wangan Racing, there are no official cars.
Ya. So jadi dia semua based on models itself lah.
Yeah. Officially, it didn't happen. Anecdotally, maybe.
The van is behind me.
We are just using the figure, power and the suspension setup lah, track record.
Betul.
To equalize kereta tu punya performance based on real life lah.
See, this is one of the models yang bercakap
Melainkan kalau ada driver actual driver yang nak support kita kan. Untuk test kereta-kereta yang ada.
Betul. It depends on that lah.
Boleh be and to be.
Nampak. Kita ada tester. We have a few tester here, which is Mac is one of the tester, and then we have Kamal Ali pun juga rajin jadi tester. Diorang ni memang rajin jadi developer ni.
It's fun.
Tapi aku tunggu Berry lah. Berry punya Satria tu.
Satria ke
Tak ada.
Putra?
Kata nak buat Satria itu dia buat.
Bukan Putra.
Putra dah keluar.
Tak ada apa. No.
Oh, Kamal Ali dalam Mac.
Tak ada update lagi.
Oh my god.
I do not have the time unless they have fun lah.
Itu dia Kamal Ali dan juga Max Palmer nampaknya. Kamal Ali straight.
I knew it.
Blake earlier, brother. Blake earlier.
I trust too much to don't. Yeah, kita
Trust yourself, brother.
Regroup.
Nah, you guys go ahead. I will probably catch up when you guys do the next week.
Ini kan budi kan. Untuk siapa-siapa yang ada driver ke, ada racing team ke yang ada tengah watch stream ni kan. Kita sangat mengalu-alukan lah diorang untuk share sikit power data berbagai kan. And lap timing so that we can bring the car inside the game so that everyone can experience it.
Betul. So basically kebanyakannya kita akan minta dia punya lap timing, you know.
Lap timing, performance, figure.
Ni yang bercakap ni adalah
15-20
Berry ni nama dia Berry.
Hi Berry.
Hi Berry.
Tak, bukan saya je model kan, ada lagi model.
Ni seperti yang dibincangkan
tak lah,
tempoh hari.
kita salah seorang support lah kan.
Tapi betul lah kalau kita ada apa?
No.
Allah, kereta ni mati kat bawah 2000 RPM.
Because the best part about SC is bila kita input dia punya data apa semua kan, tiap ada dengan CD, CL, dia punya coefficient lift drag bagai, boleh almost one to one lah.
So Berry kalau nak kira CD nanti boleh hantar kat saya.
Nice. Tapi NC dah set up belum?
Dah. Jangan cerita kat sini.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Sorry Abatan. Tapi pendek cerita macam tu lah kan.
Pendek cerita. Kalau dipanjangkan panjang.
Kalau dipanjangkan PM tepi lah.
PM tepi.
PM tepi.
Tapi kita aku dah nampak Splinters punya nama. So that mean aku by next week aku kena pasang balik aku punya rig lah. So and then after a few I mean like maybe lepas Raya Haji kita akan buka balik server untuk drift lah.
Tan pinjam spoiler Tan.
Ya,
pinjam spoiler.
Pinjam spoiler. Kita tak grip lah. SG.
Okay, diingatkan lagi kepada siapa yang sedang melihat stream kami
Menonton.
ni, sedang menonton stream kita ni, jangan lupa boleh beramai-ramai ajak family, adik-beradik kan, girlfriend nombor 1, girlfriend nombor 2. Tak kisahlah berapa banyak girlfriend anda.
Dia ada 3 hari. Dia ada 3 hari.
Ya, betul. So ada 3 hari kan, boleh bawa girlfriend anda yang berbeza pada hari yang berbeza. Caranya apa? Boleh beli tiket secara online.
Boleh beli tiket secara online. Hari ni pun siapa yang share dan tag 3 kawan dia,
yang penting kena tag 3 kawan anda dekat live sekarang ni,
pun mendapat peluang untuk memenangi tiket
secara percuma. Boleh bawa siapa yang anda sayang lah.
Kalau sayang yang nombor 1, 2 dan 3, bawa 3.
Bawa dia 3. Tak ada masalah. Hari beza-beza. Kita ada 3 hari yang
semalam
beza.
saya dah upload tau gambar tangan 1 tau. Ingat? Saya cakap je ni.
Terima.
Untuk buaya-buaya di luar sana.
So just a reminder guys, for your chance to win, untuk chance korang menang tiket-tiket tu, 2 tiket per winner tau.
2 tiket per winner.
Menang akan dapat 2 tiket. Jangan lupa like, share dan tag 3 kawan.
Allah, lajunya korang. Laju ke mana tu?
Kita lambat nak pergi train. Station train. Ni kita laju tu.
Juga. Oh ya Allah.
Dekat Mitek nanti kan.
Ya.
Dia punya parking macam mana?
Okay, so kita
nanti kita fikir.
So kita
jangan pajak.
Dulu baru fikir parking.
Oi.
Ya.
Manage to save it. Go first.
Saya single. Okay, so kita akan sampai di sini saja.
Ya, di sini saja.
Ya, untuk kita punya live stream malam ni. Jadi Max akan melakukan pengulungan. Tapi Max busy. Look at that. He's busy.
Anyways, so I'll back off a little bit and just say thank you so much to Jason from Element X, one of the co-organizers. Oh my goodness, one of the co-organizers of the Tokyo Auto Salon. Thanks to the Tokyo Auto Salon KL organizing committee for making this event happen, and also a huge shout out to Gallery Creator, all you guys of Vertex Esports, all of our AI crew, all of the drivers here in the virtual studio. Say hi, guys.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. This has been an awesome time. I'm racing an Upflug Supra using an R35. This is crazy. Oh, I don't know how I managed to save that. I didn't really, but in any case, special thanks goes out to our crew in the studio, especially to our director Karo Alang, to our producer Karo Alang. Gonna be cut nanti. To our producer Karo Alang, to our director Umar Aziz, and to our race engineer that's been helping tune out this R35, Alip Hanjebat. And also special thanks to my co-host Budi. Memang terima kasih sangat-sangat. Alamak, lag pula.
Selamat accident.
Ya. So terima kasih Budi kerana sudi join.
Lag ke?
No worries.
Okay.
Ada okay.
Yep. Okay, we're all still live. So thanks to everyone involved, and thanks to you guys at home. Where's the camera? There.
Don't.
To you guys at home, thanks a lot for
I
watching.
was joining.
Remember, like the stream and share it, and tag 3 friends for your chance to win some tickets. And if you aren't lucky enough to win some tickets, you can buy some for you and all of your friends at the link in the description. Just remember to use the code Vertex Esports. All the word Vertex Esports for your chance to win some cool diecast models. But for now, that's going to be it from Budi, from myself, and from all of us here at AI, Vertex, and the Discord Mania studio. We'll see you all in the next stream. Bye for now. Ta-ra!
Ta-ra!
Bye.